Hey everybody, it's Carlos here, and thank you for tuning in. This is my top 5 Gen 1 fighting type Pokemon. Now, before we begin, I'd like to ask all of you to please help my channel out by liking, sharing this video. Mainly liking, that would be totally awesome because it puts my video up higher in the YouTube, stratosphere kind of things. If we can reach like 10 likes, that would be completely awesome. It would help out so much, you have no idea. And with that, let's begin. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is going to be Primeape. Primeape was one of my original Pokemon that I would have in my team, specifically starting out as a Mankey whenever I would start my original games, mainly because my starter would be a Charmander, and going up against an Onix and a Geodude for the first gym with a fire type is not the greatest idea. Sure, you can pick a Nidoran or something beforehand and learn Double Kick, but Mankey and Primeape were just kind of awesome. And besides, Primeape is a pig monkey type Pokemon. Like that's kind of an odd mixture, and it looks pretty badass. Obviously, you have his little bracelets on. He has pretty good stats, a high attack and pretty high speed actually for a fighting type. It's pretty awesome. Primeape goes on number 5 here, mainly because for aesthetic reasons and nostalgic reasons, but he is still pretty much of a badass Pokemon. So yeah, top 5 right there. Alright, and coming in at number 4 is going to be Machamp. Admittedly, I've only been able to acquire Machamp one time throughout my entire childhood. Wow, I kind of mixed that up. My entire childhood, mainly because I didn't have that many people to play Pokemon with that would be willing to trade a Machoke for a Machamp for me. And basically, that's kind of it. But however, Machamp has such amazing stats. He can dish out those hits like crazy while still taking them. His bulk is incredibly amazing. No freaking wonder why you needed to actually trade to get him at that time, because he was such an OP Pokemon back then. And even though he's not that well-rounded and as amazing as he used to be now, he's still one of my favorite Pokemon simply because he also has a pretty cool design. I don't know how a Machoke with 2 arms evolves into a Machamp with 4 arms, but hey, it's Pokemon. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to look cool, alright? It's cool. And I think there might have been a small inspiration from Mortal Kombat, if you know what I mean. However, though, Machamp definitely stands out on his own with his amazing abilities, his strength and bulk, and he's definitely one Pokemon to get if you can still get him. If you have friends to trade with, you know. Alright, so coming in at number 3, and I'm not cheating, I promise. Number 3 is Hitmonlee. Oh, that kind of rhymed. I didn't actually realize that. So yeah, Hitmonlee, the kicking fighting Pokemon. This Pokemon was greatly inspired by Bruce Lee, and you can kind of see it in the name and stuff. However, though, Hitmonlee was a complete badass simply because his strength is amazing. He has all that kicking power. He has a high jump kick, which I don't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure in the original games he was able to actually hit flying opponents. I don't know if that was a change later on in the games, but I know he can do that. But I don't remember specifically if he was able to do that in the original red, blue, and yellow games. However, though, Hitmonlee is still a pretty badass Pokemon. He has kind of decent bulk. He dishes out the hits more often, and with that, he's just kind of badass. But it's like his physique and how he moves, it's so badass. It definitely resonates with Bruce Lee fans out there who can see the similarities between the stances and everything. Hitmonlee is not to be messed with. I almost cursed right on front of you guys. I apologize. But you do not want to mess with Hitmonlee. He is going to mess you up. Okay? And that's why he's number 3. And see, this is why I said that I'm not cheating. Because my number 2 pick is Hitmonchan. Why is Hitmonchan number 2 and not 3 and vice versa with Hitmonlee? Well, mainly because I've always picked Hitmonchan. To me, the ability to have different elemental hits for different situations comes in so much more handy than just a straight up powerful fighting attack. Hitmonchan can stand against a lot more, mainly because he has a little bit more defensive bulk on him than Hitmonlee does. However, being able to have like Thunder Punch against the flying types is incredibly amazing to have. You can also freeze them. You can also set them on fire with a burn. Hitmonchan was so much more versatile than Hitmonlee in my eyes. In my opinion, don't be mad. But he was a lot more versatile to me, and that's why he got number 2. And I'm not sorry about that. Alright, and coming in at number 1 is Poliwrath. I know, he's not the best fighting type. He's not even the best water type in Gen 1. But having a mix of both types into a Pokemon is always pretty awesome. And you know what? Honestly, what he lacks in the speciality, either in fighting type or water type, even though he has average stats, his versatility actually makes him one of the better Pokemon, in my opinion, simply because he has, he's able to use water type moves, fighting type moves, psychic moves, normal type moves, a whole bunch of other type of moves that are actually unavailable to the other fighting types. And to me, that's kind of badass. He's not amazing stat-wise in one particular area, although he does have a lot of HP. He's not the best attacker, defensive person, speed, special, but you know what? He can probably take the hits, and then he's ready to dish out for whatever you need him to do. Poliwrath is also kind of badass. I do have kind of a weird thing to say about this because I don't like either Poliwag, although it's kind of cute, or Poliwhirl as much because it just kind of creeps me out. But for some reason, Poliwrath, he kind of nails it for me. He has that stronger persona. He has bigger hands and gloves and stuff than Poliwhirl, and he's more badass looking in general than his other predecessor evolutions. But Poliwrath is pretty badass, and he's usually on my team every now and then, simply because whenever I want a Pokemon that can do multiple things at once for me, especially cover a lot of my other Pokemon, Poliwrath is kind of the way to go. And he's the only fighting type Pokemon in Gen 1 that has a dual typing, so you know, kudos for that. That's pretty cool. Poliwrath, you're number 1, bro. Congratulations. I love you. And that's it, guys. That's my top 5 Gen 1 fighting type Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have a different list than I do, you know, go ahead and let me know. It'd be completely awesome. You guys know my list now. I'm not going to judge you for yours. I hope you liked it. And again, please, it would help me out a lot, and it would help my channel grow a lot if you guys please like this video, share it with your friends, whatever. It'd be completely awesome. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. I have other top 5 videos for Pokemon in here. I also play many other games that you can also find at the end here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys will stay tuned for more top 5 Pokemon videos. Let me know which top 5 you want me to do next, and I'll consider it. I'll probably do it next, actually, to be honest. I have a whole list of Pokemon that I got to go through in different types, so any feedback on what you want to see next would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you guys later.